So how did you guys meet?
We met through Wanda, Mac Dre's mother, who's an angel, and I love and respect more than anyone.
That's how we introduced. We met like seven. I was like, man, this is a hard ass white boy right here.
You're listening to Studio 22.
Welcome to Studio 22. I am Will Meldman. I'm here with my co-host Brock O'Hearn. We are sitting here live on Zoom with Curtis Nelson, aka Kilo Curt. You are joining us from the Bay Area right now. How are you doing today, Kilo?
Oh man, it's cool. It's cool. I'm enjoying this air conditioner because it's very hot outside, so I'm in the air.
We've been getting a lot of that in LA too.
For real, I heard it don't rain in Southern California. I heard y'all got the same weather. It just be the same because I'll be out there. I love LA. LA just great weather, but it's just a little different. The Bay, we got all these big old oceans and stuff. So
yeah,
save us. But it's hot as hell though.
Yeah, man. I was just up there in Sacramento, man. It was like 105. Yeah.
Oh, you went to it get by like 108 up there or something.
That's too much, man. I was outside for 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm going back. I'm going back inside. It's too much. Yeah. So it's
you got to be ready for that weather. It'll knock you out.
Yeah, it'll get you. It'll sneak up on you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
As we're getting closer here into the summer, we're definitely June in LA was like really gloomy, couldn't lay out or anything, and then it's just been straight fire since, which has been awesome. So Kilo, you are a co-founder of Thizz Entertainment.
Yes.
What brought you into music in general, and then what brought you into music management specifically?
Well, really, like since like the earlier hip hop kind of days, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like when Run DMC and the Houdinis and them different days, we was always into music. So when back in our days when we was younger, they used to have BT, which they used to play Video Soul. And if you was a big popular guy in them days, like in music, like Run DMC, they was already like kind of like mainstream. So they was like, you would see them everywhere. So I really, I didn't rap, but I had some partners that used to rap. And my mother used to take me every week, which we had it was a store called Rainbow Records. They just sell LPs and like albums. I think the LPs was like $7.99, and then the album was like $15.99. So if I be hella good, my mama would get me the whole album. But I always just got LPs. I never was hella good, so it was hard for me to get a whole album. So but I got an LP every week. Even if I was bad, I'd cry and I'd temper tantrum. I was like real spoiled. So at that time, so my partner, his name was DJ Rail, and my other partner name was Freaky D, and my other partner name was BDI. They used to rap, and we was called the Pen One Crew. It's spelled like PEN with the one. We had the number one. So at them times we doing our thing, then we had to quit that group real quick because Public Enemy came out. So that was our motto. We was gonna call Public Enemy number one.
Oh, PN1, yeah.
PN1, we Public Enemy number one. We little kids though. I had to be like about 11 or 12 at this time. Yeah, kind of like threw it away. So I was always into managing, you know what I'm saying? So as the story going, you know what I'm saying? Drake comes down because that was like maybe like 84, 85. So, me getting into managing around Drake time, that was like around like 89, 90. And I started off as a road manager, you know what I'm saying? I was in the streets and I was like, man, Cuddy, man, my mama tripping on me. She want me to get a job. I need a job, man. You need to give me something. So he gave me 5% as a road manager back when I was like 15, something like that. So
that's cool.
It kind of started off me as a gimmick of me saying, my mama tripping. I don't want to go to work. You just give me 5%. I already got my own money. Just say you pay me. And that's how I really started then to us getting to really serious to me.
Yeah.
Really taking it serious.
What was there something about it that you really enjoyed that you realized you wanted to keep going with management?
Yeah, because like it's just I was into music, And then, the blessing was to have, one of your best friends to be, not at that time, but Mac turned into Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
just to hear him rap like the dudes on TV and do the things that we were seeing, because in them days you only would see music on TV. Like you didn't get, if you didn't have a record deal, you were not doing, how they do these days, videos. You can do it right from home. If you didn't, back in the day, you had to have a record deal, or you wasn't gonna be nowhere. And they didn't have the YouTubes and none of these internet outlets that the kids got these days. So back in our days, it was just you see it. Anybody that was on TV was famous. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, so you actually had some experience on the road and kind of working in that capacity even before meeting, who would become your best friend and your essentially the biggest artist. I would imagine that you've managed, Mac Dre.
Not really, because it was just us being in the neighborhood in the crest. We didn't leave the crest, but I was, I should take what I see on TV. And I'm seeing these videos. They had, I think it was Uptown. They came with Heavy D and the Boys. Andre Arell did an album, and he had a song called Uptown Kicking, and he had all his rappers around. So I was just more like an Andre Arell type. I was never had the talent to rap, because I'm like, my beat, I'm all like off 2 seconds on beat. So I never can get on beat. I'm like off 2 seconds. I don't know what's the problem. I'm just off. So I just never rap. So my thing was always, I got to be doing something as far as how I'm gonna help the music, and and that was the next step, either being a manager, so that was my next step, getting into it.
Yeah. Do you have any moments that, stand out specifically to you, or that you enjoyed the most about managing that and through the process of managing? Like any shows
just
or
like me.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing is when I did, I've been in prison, so I did time. So I'm talking to Dre on the phone, before I got out. And he telling me, man, Cuddy, this, man, I just need somebody to trust. I need somebody to be around me. I can't wait till the Cuddys get out, because we was all still locked up. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally got out, it was just like it was handed to me. Like he didn't already turn, because he got out in 96 and I still was doing time. He went back on a violation in 98. So after his second violation, I get out. Like he did his two bids before I still get out. I'm still doing my first time.
Wow.
Dre did a violation, then came home before me. And then when I finally came home, he was only home for like 3 months.
It sounded like, after that stint in prison, both of you guys came out, and there was like a new fervor and a new passion for this music thing, where you guys are like, we're going to hit it hard this time and we're not going to quit.
Yeah, no, when it was you got to think, when we left, we didn't leave like we thought. We didn't know we didn't want to go to jail. Right. We like, man, we got Mac Dre cracking. I'm talking about when he went to jail, Dre just took a hit for his partners. This dude was on his shit. We just did the California Living video. We already did Young Black Brother record. So he was already Mac Dre. This dude was like, nigga, and then we just started realizing that we had other fans outside of blacks. So we like, oh shit, white people like us? Oh, Mexicans? Oh, man, shit, this is different. So that's when the farthest spot, we would start going like Fresno, Napa. We start doing different things. So this is right before we get locked up. So when we get locked up, which was in 92, in March, we had just filmed a video, California Living, that a month before that. So we never got to see California Living video out. We just saw it. Wow. They had the box back in the days. So they had it on the box. So we never got to see Dre first video. We was in jail.
Wow.
So when we was in jail, we was like, as we going through it, we still fighting our innocence. Naive kids like, man, we ain't did this. So we went to trial. We lost that trial. So by the time, Dre go, I'm thinking Dre, when he really gets sentenced, I'm thinking the judge is going to let Mac Dre go. This is Mac Dre. How can you get Mac Dre sometime? The judge asked Mac Dre, Dre, what was his max sentence? And Dre said 60 months. He gave Dre the whole 60 months.
Wow.
So we was like, whoa, this dude ain't never did rob no banks. He ain't never did nothing. How's y'all giving him time? Like, we was still naive kids at the time. So his affiliation, you know what I'm saying, took him. But this dude just really already was home. Dre was ready to be home. We just went to jail. He just went down with his crew, but he was great. We were just learning about. They just signed. Jive was just signing everybody. They signed Too Short. I think MC Pooh, and then Priority had just signed. Our partners with Profile record. They signed In Too Deep. So this is like right close to us. So we just didn't take a deal because we was already under Strictly Business Records. Kyrie, Renal, and a dude named Rick Nelson. And before that was a dude named Drip. So it was like D-Boys. And Kyrie was just a music magician, you feel me? He played every instrument, so the dude was putting all their money behind, the Strictly Business Records, which eventually turned into Young Black Brother Records when we went to jail. But I'm saying we was on. Dre was on. He was on. So he just went to jail for his friends. He was gonna be rich. He was gonna be Mac Dre. He was already Mac Dre.
Yeah.
Well, when we went to jail, we made promises to each other, and I was like, I already knew how to manage, and he already gave me the road manager kind of title, which it was just on Cuddy time. It wasn't nothing serious, but I'm Dre road manager. I had the jackets and all that. So when we was in jail, I was like, man, I'm gonna be. Everybody's like, what you gonna do? Everybody was, man, I'm gonna get. Some partners were saying they're gonna get tow truck. Some people say they're gonna get diesel truck. They're gonna do this, do this. I kept saying, man, I'm gonna just manage Dre. And everybody looking like, man, you gotta have something else to think. I'm like, man, ain't nothing else I'm doing but being around Dre when I get out.
Yeah.
And that was my whole motto. So that's what I came home to. So
that's cool, man. That's when you're doing the right thing too. You focused on that and you got good people around you and you know what you want, You were exactly where you're supposed to be.
I came home to him saying, Cuddy, man, this like you a manager. He'll put your number on here, just do this. He went and opened an account at his mama bank, or my guy Mac Wanda, you feel me?
Yeah.
First account I ever had, she gave it to me. She was like, Curtis, you gotta just do right and do this. You know how she talk, always gonna do the motherly talk. So I'm like, man, I got a bank account. We just robbed banks. I'm going in a bank. So my whole funniness was funny with it. I'm like, man, we can go to the bank. I'm on federal parole for bank robbery, and I got a bank account. Wanda gave me a banking account, so cool. I guess ultimate trust.
Yeah, I was gonna ask from when you guys before you went to prison, and then by the time you got out and you started managing Dre again, was there a shift in music in that time frame that had changed, or the way that you guys were making music?
Yeah, because like I say, when we was, it was more where we was independent. So like I told you, everybody was on TV. So our biggest person was Too Short. He was on TV, but he was our friend. He befriended us. So we was like, man, it's dope. We know Too Short. You know what I'm saying? So we was kind of like following their movement. They was called Too Short, the Dangerous Crew. So they bought jackets. They had Leatherman jackets with the Dangerous Crew on the back. So we was like young D-boys, Dre rapping, but we still in the streets. We still like drug dealers, like we just for the bank robbery. So we just following the lead. So we like, man, we gotta get us some jackets. So we put the romper room on the jackets. Young Black Brother, we like following the lead. Like, man, we putting all our money towards this. Dre wasn't even making money at the time. He was getting like 20,000 here or 50 here, but just all everyday money, we was just grinding, and our whole thing was like, Dre, you gonna get us out the ghetto. So you can't do what we do, even though he was into what we do. And he was just as sick as us, but he had a different talent. You know what I'm saying? We like, man, this really can change your life. You know what I'm saying? Even though we wasn't seeing the TV money, wasn't on TV yet, it was just all a dream. So that's what made us so good together, because we was kids and we end up finding a dude that we thought was better than Run DMC to us, LL Cool J. This is our LL Cool J. We don't know them, but we know we got Mac Dre, and he sound just like them. And that's what. And we had like 12, 13 crew members putting towards that call. And I was like, that was the romper room.
So speaking of like Mac Dre and how unique his music was and how passionate of an artist he was, I mean, like you touched on earlier, do you think the Bay Area is such a melting pot of different cultures and people, right? What do you think the main contributing factor to Dre having so many fans of so many different ethnicities and cultures and socioeconomic statuses, like, was that because of the Bay Area specifically, or was that because his music really reached a lot of different people?
Man, he studied life. So I used to see, when we was in the pen, he used to have the DuPont report and all. He used to be studying rich shit. You know what I'm saying? Where he'd look at the food, he like, it's certain food, I don't eat anything. He'll take a chance on tasting it. Like, cause you'll never know if you don't taste it. So his attitude was like, he'll take a chance. So, and then when we got out, like I say, we went to a rave in Sacramento. Like, this is like 99. We thizzing, you know what I'm saying? We at the rave. So we seeing all these white kids and all these other people, they going dumb, and then they know Mac Dre. They like, oh, this Mac, like, they tripping on him. So we like, every week that made our thing. We going to rave. So as that changed, I think his personality changed with it, where he just became, I ain't gonna just rap for the hood no more. I'm just have hella fun for everybody. And I think everybody can party together. So I think that's what made his music different, because it was like a big party. He can make a hard song sound like it's a party song until you start listening, like, boy, he talking about robbing a bank on this song. The beat to make you think he's not. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta listen. If you're a real Mac Dre fan, you didn't heard him say some of the craziest shit that the average dude just think, oh, he just hyphy and go dumb and stupid. Nah, this dude is educated. And if you really listen to him rap, so I just think he was hella smart, and he was spontaneous, where he'll take a chance. Like, I'm telling you, one day this dude came out with some tennis, some shorts on, socks pulled up all the way up to his knees, some Converse, afro, with a headband on. I'm looking at him like, man, this nigga looked the craziest I ever saw a man look. In my mind, man, when the people start saying him, man, they was eating him alive. Man, they was taking, I'm like, man, they like this shit. So
was that Andre Mackesy?
This before that, that's a whole different. I'm talking about this when he was like, I don't think it was Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know what he was doing. Law Tyler mixed with Goldie, Pimp. He was all kind of different shit.
I'm just thinking,
basketball shorts. He had on a different, like a polo shirt. He had on everything, like, in one man, like, so he can be everything. You couldn't pinpoint it. I'm like, damn, I couldn't do this shit, but he can do it. This dude can wear a sweater, you know what I'm saying, under his a derby, and it looked like it's a suit coat. His derby looked like a suit coat now.
I was just thinking of one of my favorite albums, the U.S. Open, where he's Andre Mackesy in the tennis.
Let me tell you how he did that. This dude, Dre do the album, the photo album, pictures. He already come in a Range Rover. He got tennis rackets, tennis balls. He got like a sweatsuit on. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't never played tennis in his life. Hell, he got tennis rackets for. Man, we great take the pictures. Not only did he have a jumpsuit on, this motherfucker pulled it off, and he had shorts under this motherfucker. This nigga Mac Mall came with one outfit. He said, man, nigga, this nigga Dre had about 5 different tennis outfits. He had the headbands on. He had the tennis. He had tennis balls. This dude ain't never played tennis. And when we was in the pen, we played the handball and all that. But he never played tennis. He act like he was Andre Mackesy, like you say. He take the character to the next level.
That's
like
cool.
Literally
Committed, yeah.
I ain't never sound like, so he probably thought he was Andre Agassi, but he said Andre Mackesy, So
the best.
That's great. You mentioned Thizz earlier, and I'm aware of it, and I know Will is as well. But for anybody who's listening that doesn't know, what is Thizz?
Well, basically, like Thizz, I came home to my friends saying Thizz, and we thizzing. So it really was them taking ecstasy pills, but it turned into not just being ecstasy pills. Thizzing is a word that where you feeling yourself, you like overhyped about any situation, because we got people on our label that ain't never took Thizz pills but can hang and party all night with us. So when we saying we thizzing, we like we party, man, all night. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically the revenue, of it. You know what I'm saying? That, it came from an ecstasy pill, but the Thizz is like, we want to say we modern day hippies. You feel me? Like, we like hippies. Like, we do everything that a hippie would do, but we also cool type dudes though. But we takes a chance. You know what I'm saying? We a riot for if the pizza bad. So we real hippies. Like Berkeley. We done been to Berkeley, like Leopold's. Me and Dre went to Leopold's one time, and the college kids started tearing the whole city up. They started looting. They started tripping. It was something at the college that happened, but we was tripping because, like I say, it was all kind of cultures together. So I guess the Bay will make you be, cultural bias. You know what I'm saying? Where we grew up around everybody.
So how did you guys meet?
Yeah, we met. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was about to answer. I'm like, we're interviewing you.
You can go, Will. No, I'm gonna let you go, Will, and then I'll come in.
Okay, for sure. We met through Wanda, Mac Dre's mother, who's an angel, and I love and respect more than anyone. But through a mutual friend, actually, who introduced me and Wanda, a friend named Claire. So it was kind of Claire to Wanda, and then Kilo and the crew, and Ray Love is included in that. Said and everyone, and Junior. I want to ask you about your son and fatherhood later. Yeah, but that was kind of the genesis.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we just been tight. Like I said, I was telling Will that I respect him so much, and just as a family member now, because he's let me come in his house, and I'm a criminal. So I'm like, man, this is a hard ass white boy right here. he was my partner. I'm like, oh shit, this like my celly. So that's how we introduced. We met like cellies.
Yeah, but we'll recognize good people though, man, and you're clearly good people, sure. Man. Yeah.
So he my celly now. So man,
yeah, there you go.
Dope. That's my partner. I fuck with Will. And I met his crazy ass brother at the we was in Frisco. Man, they won when the Warriors won. Man, it was at one of their friends' house. They got a hallway. Their motherfucker longer as a motel room. This nigga brother kept sliding down that motherfucker. Kept saying Warriors in 3, Warriors in 3. I was like, boy, this is the opposite of Will. He looked like I never saw a man like him. I said, boy.
When the Warriors win,
yeah,
exactly. When the Warriors win, all bets are off. Like us being diehard Bay Area sports fans, there's not much not much that's off the limits when the Warriors win.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love them. I love their family, man. They hella dope. So Will just besides him, doing the Mac Dre movie, and as far as us, having other business, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Thizz TV and all that, but we family anyway. I fuck with Will. Tough.
That's cool, man.
Dude, I appreciate that a ton. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of creative work together, and there's a lot of new stuff that we can start discussing as well. Like I wanted to ask about like Fizz TV and a lot of the stuff you're kind of doing there. Also, like how's that going? And yeah,
we're like I say, everything is everything cool. It's like we monetizing it slow because it's like me and little Kilo kind of doing a lot of things at once. So it's kind of like I'm trying not octopus myself where I'm using 100 arms I don't got. So I'm taking things at slowly right now. But Thizz TV, it's there. You know what I'm saying? It actually got a lot of avenue to it right now. So.
Yeah, what is Thizz TV?
I'm waiting for you to come in and take over that shit so you can take that shit to the next level.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got meetings in the books already.
You're the movie friend. I shouldn't even be talking about no production. You the one, the production professional.
That's true. That's very true. No, we.
You heard him. He asking me about Thizz TV, and him and Lil Kilo should be running that motherfucker.
He was supposed to be down. We had meetings set this weekend, but his flight was canceled, so we unfortunately missed it. But we were set to meet this weekend, but we'll get it in the books.
But your business savvy right now, like I say, all it do, like I say, it got the legs. It's time for it to go into a different direction. And I think with y'all mindset, because I'm an older dude. I'm kind of stuck in my older ways, kind of like a caveman. So, gotta have a young blood, you know what I'm saying,
I've
doing their thing.
Oh,
You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
there's so many fun ideas in this digital age too that we can really work with and discuss about getting out there. You kind of like organize all of it under one umbrella. That's why I thought Thizz TV was such a good idea. Like when we first talked about it, like 3 or 4 years ago, of just
It's still been like we just been just holding it. Like it ain't really. We didn't really tamper with it that much. We
Right.
kept it where it's still. They know it's this, and I think now how times have changed, we don't have to catch up no more. We can just get right into it. We know what's going on now because everything is easier now. At first, we was trying. At them times, we was struggling. It wasn't even that kind of camera work that got now. It's like we couldn't even get on Zoom like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can do so much shit. I'm telling you, once we figure out all our camera thing, we gonna be zooming everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they gonna have us on the phone with all kind of shit.
What's the idea behind Thizz TV? Yeah, if you guys can share it. I mean,
really, it just intel. Just I want to be more. Get everything. I want to be the one where I don't have to put my hands up and I want to say fuck you if I want to say fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want it to be not all the way. It ain't gonna be porno wise, but I want it to be where a motherfucker can be real. But I don't want a motherfucker to be uncomfortable talking. And
no censorship.
And we had different things. We all automatically got all the Thizz music, as far as all all the Dre stuff and all the other stuff that we did under Thizz. And then we wanted to add the new stuff. Like I said, we got this block report where we go into a lot of people's neighborhoods and on their neighborhood, and then we catching them, filming them, kicking them with their people, showing what they do back for their community, and then get a nice rap from them. How they got the microphone coming down in the neighborhood. We trying to put that all in one. So that's just one thing. That's just the block report, which we already did before. And then we probably dibble and dabble with Trill TV again. You know what I'm saying? Bring that back around. Like when Dre did
cool.
Trill TV 1, Trill TV Part 2. Part 2 was more of us having like 12 different hosts.
So I definitely want to ask you about this because I'll set up the question a little bit, because essentially you guys back in the day basically created YouTube before YouTube. You'd go around, you'd film things, but then the medium at the time was VHS, right? So you'd put the footage on VHS and then sell the VHSs, but it spread like wildfire because everyone loved you guys and Mac Dre so much. Can you kind of tell us about Trill TV and the beginning of that?
Yeah, because what happened, we had a little one of our little partners named B Love, and he ended up having a friend named Justin Lomax, which at the time Justin Lomax, he was interning for I guess going to school for the bigger whatever they call it, but he was doing a video, so we was like, man, we might as well start filming what we do, and as we start filming, we our first time us filming is us going, and I don't know if you saw the scene on Trill TV, is when the motorcycle crashed. It was like this.
Oh yeah, of course.
The dude was the motorcycle rider, and he ended up being a big fan of Mac Dre. So he was kind of drunk, they be on beers. They supposed to did the Pepsi. He was doing a Pepsi stunt, and he supposed to did it tomorrow. The next day. So he see Dre, he's like, I'm gonna do it now. He kind of drunk, but when he took his motorcycle off the bike, you can tell like he had handles, but he was out of control. So they did the ramp. He put it up. Man, he do the jump, and he don't like. I can see him not just to all the way make it to the ramp, but he just made it and hit the ramp, but he ended up falling and doing all the shit, right? So we tripping, we yelling like, "Oh, you see this shit, Cuddy? He dead." That's we use that word, but it don't necessarily mean you dead. We say that, like, when you like, man, Cuddy died. You know what I'm saying? We just say like this out of the blue. Something happened funny, like, "Oh, Cuddy, you died, you dead." You know what I'm saying? If you knocked, so we were saying that, so the people looking at us like we cold animals, like they saying this. But dude, he wasn't dead. But and then Dre ended up saying, You don't get it on channel 2 or channel 7. You get it on Trill TV first. So that was our. So right then we thought this is God telling us to do this shit.
Yeah.
So after that we just started filming, and then when we finally got everything as one, Dre edited that shit down like you would think he was a producer. Like I want this in there, or you catch me smoking a Swisser. He just, cause he always say he don't smoke only backwood. So he ended up hitting Yuck Mouth Swisher at this party, and they ended up catching it on camera. And Dre was like, "Yeah, you gotta show me smoking a Swisher." You know what I'm saying? And it was just the funny part. And then we just, right then, that's how we start promoting our albums. We start doing our own commercials. Thizz Entertainment. We got this album coming out. We got this album coming out. So that's how. And like you say, it wasn't no MySpace. It wasn't no YouTube. It was just VH1 and DVDs was just getting popular.
Yeah, cool. At the origin of all that.
So our first pre-sale was probably like 25 to 50,000 DVDs. That's how hot Dre was with Trill TV. We did the album cover. We started that's when we like, and after that, he was just everywhere you see. I can see people we in the car, they're noticing. I can see people like, that's Mac Dre. That's Mac Dre. I'm like, damn, the Cuddy getting hella big. And we'll start going to different shows and different spots. The fans will start chasing us and shit. So we used to being street niggas. We ain't used to running. And they was making us run. Like, y'all better, like security. We running through the crowd of kids and shit. So I was like, damn, Cuddy, we like Michael Jackson and them now. We getting big. So he was getting bigger and bigger. So, like I say, that really is the truth. Like you say, he started YouTube because people act like they never saw that on TV before.
And what if, obviously, I don't want to spend too much time talking about his passing, but what have you done, kind of since his passing to really kind of manage his legacy and perpetuate it forward? Because you see his songs being played at Warriors games during the NBA Finals. You see the murals of him all over the Bay Area. Clearly, this man and everything you guys did together is beloved by the entire Bay Area. And what are some of the things you've done since?
First, like when he first passed, it was like what to do. Like you lose your dream all at once. Like everything that we talked about, everything we had going, like it just snatched away from you. Like what to do? So just to see the love when we did as like a memorial and different things, and I'm like, man, these people, we had to get a different word. They kept his body for a minute, so when they finally got it back, his mama Mac Wanda, she had to get a big thing to do the view in it. It was just different, and you know what I'm saying. So her allowing us to still be Mac Dre friends and present his vision would help. And by me letting people love him the way they wanted to love him, not how we wanted it to be. I let it be who it was. If you knew Mac Dre, you could tell your story. I'm not going to cut you off. I'm not going to tell you lying, because you might have saw Dre without me, because this dude messed with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I think the love that we let happen, like, at first we wasn't into clothing. When they used to do all the Mac Dre t-shirts and all that, me and at the time we was like tripping at first. And then when I talked to Wanda and different things, we was like, well, it ain't hurting our business because we don't do t-shirts. They're not bootlegging the CDs. They not, so it never harmed what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just think by letting everybody love him, let them really draw the mirrors. Wanda let the world love her son. You know what I'm saying? She shared her son with us. And, me being his best friend, like my big brother, you know what I'm saying? That's what, just him gone, I can tell the results of not having a real, big brother here. You feel me? Street brother, he's my my brother like that. So it's kind of like, I felt it, you know what I'm saying? So I understand. So for her just to let strangers and different people, and she accepted them, and how we let it be. Well, we used to throw parties, the Dre days and all this stuff after him gone, and meeting all his people that love my friend and her son. You know what I'm saying? My brother. You know what I'm saying? It just. I think it was easy because everybody wanted to come in, and it was so easy to be on Thizz Nation. If you had a good story about Mac Dre and you can say a hook, I'm gonna let you put an album out. Like I told you, I put out 180 albums.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So on Thizz Nation. So that's a testament of since Dre been gone, and every one of the albums say Andre Hicks and Curtis Nelson.
That's amazing.
I didn't leave his name off nothing.
That's amazing.
Like, because I got to let them know that the reason they here is because of Andre Hicks.
Right.
So everybody look, when they see executive producer on their album, they're gonna see Andre Hicks. They're like, who? If you don't know him, man, you don't know Mac Dre.
Of course.
So
that's powerful.
Yeah, man. That's a real brother right there, real friendship, and that's your continuous legacy.
Yeah, when I come up there, I'm gonna release. I show just if you go look, you'll see Andre Hicks and Curtis Nelson on every CD.
That's amazing.
And Dre been gone for as long he's been gone, but every time I put out a CD, I included his name first, not my name first, but Andre Hicks and Curtis Nelson, because he put me in position to be where I'm doing this.
Yeah, man. That's a really amazing, man. Thank you for sharing that, and it's really cool to hear that legacy continued on through you as well. And yeah, just super grateful for you sharing that, man. Honestly, and I
appreciate it, man. I love this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to talk about. Like it's still like today. I feel he here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I live through it because I don't act like he gone. I'm just rocking.
Yeah, man.
I know he ain't here physically. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, mentally with me, but he here. You know what I'm saying? In my heart, I'm the heartbeat of Mac Dre. I'm gonna keep rocking. One of my heart, but beating his shit is beating too. See, it's right here.
Yeah, man.
Big old face. It's Mac Dre face.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love that jacket.
Is there?
Yeah, we had this little cannabis club. I gotta go and talk to these people. I got these fans waiting for me. I'm gonna let y'all see a little bit of it. I'm gonna walk in real quick. I'm at this pop up right now. I'm gonna walk in real quick. Let y'all see what we doing for the Mac Dre Thizz brand. We got Thizz Farm, which we doing for Mac Dre too. It's a legal cannabis.
And the legacy is strong, man. And there's no one else better to keep that legacy going than you guys. So it's great to see.
Yeah, I'm with it. So just let me know what you need from me, and I'm here. Yeah,
man. Is there any place that people can get stuff like like jackets or anything from brand?
Like Thizz Nation clothing.
Yeah,
it got a website. Yeah, it got everything.
Cool.
Go straight to it.
Well, hell yeah, Kilo. Thank you so much, and we'll definitely be in touch and look forward to talking again.
It's all love, man, and I appreciate you, brothers, my family, my friends, and thank y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Studio 22.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow our socials at Studio 22 Podcast.